All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Ray, from Deadly Comedy, and today we're going to be spectating a game that I played as Olaf Top. I've got a Zed, a Brand, a Lee Sin, and Caitlin on my team. Lee Sin is played by no other than Jake, who is a dear friend of mine, and then we're going to be facing off against Annie, Graves, Sona, Riven, and Nocturne. This game's a bit of a rage fest for me. I get super pissed off, and you guys are going to see why. Now, Rune's here with me today,
Hey guys.
so we're going to get started.
All right. So I'll be watching Olaf. So, what kind of early game do you guys do anything, or is it just pretty standard?
I actually don't really remember.
Um,
This
I
game
mean,
is just like a giant blur. I was so
honestly, like your
confused.
team doesn't really have the best. They have a much stronger level one because Annie can charge up her stun, and then there's Sona, Riven, Nocturne. Like, yeah. I doubt you
Yeah,
guys do anything.
I'm definitely starting Wraith Camp. I almost always do this. Not Wraith Camp. I forgot they're Raptors now. Back in my day.
Yeah, I really like that
But
Marauder Olaf skin.
Zolov
So
skin
good.
is the best Olaf skin, hands down.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna like, oh no, this is
Run
called
around
orb
the map.
walking, Nathan. Yeah, I know.
I'll explain what orb rocking really is in some
Oh,
other
okay,
vehicle.
we'll do
Vehicle,
that
video,
another
whatever.
time.
When I get in my tank, I'll show you what orb walking is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we've got the AFKers. I
Yeah.
think. Oh yeah. Okay. So Jake goes for some real cheese. That whole time while I was walking over towards bot side, I was like, "Do you want to duo jungle? Do you want to duo jungle? Are you sure you don't want to duo jungle?" And he was like, "No, man, no." I was like, "Why not?" And he's like, "I'm gonna take Gromp, and I'm gonna do something sketchy." And I was like, "All right, man, whatever." It's pretty much what's going on right now. I'm just like, whatever.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Does he like
It's
ward hop the dragon pit and go straight to red?
I don't know. We'll have to find out. I
I
don't actually know exactly what happens.
That's what I'd have to imagine he did.
Yeah.
Pretty pretty interesting start to the game. Taking a raptor camp.
Yeah, so cool, man. Ooh, level 1 OP. You can do these a lot faster, but I was being really bad and didn't pick up
Yeah,
max.
saw that.
So I just go with the crystalline flask off the bat and then go buy a cloth armor. I heard somebody say that it was really good and I've been doing it ever since. I really enjoy it and just kind of
Mhm.
gotten accustomed to it.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
And off we go. This lane starts out super good for me and I just like completely goof it up. AFK at tower. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know what he did, but he just went bot lane and died. So.
Oh, he wasn't bot lane. He invaded to take red, and
Oh,
it went bad. It
okay.
went real bad. And now it's up to me. Here we go, boys.
Can he do it? She has stun, so she doesn't have her E.
I
Ooh,
got
that
my
was a
level 3, and I was
was a
like,
questionable axe.
I've got axes like nothing else. And then we make a just terrible mistake
You
here.
kept chasing her into a cannon, yeah.
I took so much damage from minions, and then I probably I was upset here because I had wasted or already used my TP. So
Hmm.
I'm like, let's try and sustain. She hits level 3, takes advantage. It's very well done on her part, and that was just like real bad on mine.
Them bot lane's getting wrecked arenoed. Oh, it looks like they're
Oh
able to pull it
god,
out. Wow,
Bubble!
damn, nice job, Caitlyn.
Bubble is a real hero this game.
Yeah.
On off we go. I'm really upset at this point. I'm like distraught that I have fucked up so hard.
Yeah, I mean, you bought a pink word, and it kind of shows how tilted you are.
Tilted, man. I buy pink words all game.
Yeah,
Last
but
game we played, I had so many pink words. I think
yeah,
I bought 5.
but buying a pink word into a losing lane is kind of throwing away gold, I feel.
True,
Depending on
true.
what level of play you're at, but just in
Oh no, I
general.
think I hold on to it for quite some time. No, I end up wasting it. We'll see how that goes. But I'm so tilted right now. It's really unfortunate.
Yeah, you can see in the minion clear.
I'm just like, it's fucking over. I fucked up. Now the best part is yet to come. She's about to show up back in lane, and to my horror, she has a fucking pickaxe.
Yeah, and a longsword. Wow. Wow.
Yep.
You just are so, like, wanting to just always throw your axes.
Yeah, I've gotten a lot better. This was like I finally got down how to use my axes to clear lane without losing CS, but
Yeah.
at this point I was still like trying to figure out how to use my axes to clear lane as quick as possible. And I was doing it inefficiently. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Things go real bad again here. It's really sad. It's really sad. Olaf done goofs, boys. I'm terrified of this Riven.
Kind of should be. I mean, you don't really have any way to deal with her. I mean, you could use your larger minion wave to take advantage of her, but
Oh no, man. She can like. I'd have to. I don't know. I'm not good enough to do that, honestly. To be straight up, like
yeah.
I don't think I'd be able to figure out how to do that
Yeah.
in this matchup.
Well, I'll end up creating a video showing how to manipulate minion wave a little later, and that'll probably be pretty good for a lot of people to view.
Thank you, coach.
I'm Captain, actually. You're the coach.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're right. I'm coach. I'm sorry. You're right.
Here we go.
I done goof.
I get all excited. I'm like, hey, maybe I could kill her.
She just hit level 6. Maybe, just maybe I can kill her.
Maybe I could kill her.
That just kind of falls down to not knowing when who has which power spikes.
I actually think her second kill on me is a little weird. It's good. Like, this guy is not a bad player necessarily. Dude, so tilted. You see that shit?
That was pretty good poke on her end.
Oh man. Now, the nice thing Olaf has on Riven is he does have range, so you can kind of harass her down, and she can't really answer it if you do it correctly. But this is not a good example of that, for sure. I knew it was janky. Now, I should have just run, like, right the fuck out of here, but... Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm ghosting, and I have my ult on, but...
Well, your ult doesn't increase movement speed except for the first second running towards people, so...
This is very true, very true.
Honestly, I think standing under tower would have been your best bet there.
Very true.
Instead of running away.
Off, and then, like, I thought I could get away, but it did not happen that way.
I feel like once Nocturne came under tower and put his chains on you, if you just ulted and just stood there and tried to fight them, you would have had a more likely chance. Especially since Nocturne almost died to tower.
Now, I try really hard here to hold it together.
Yeah.
I'm super upset, though. I feel like I've lost my team the game at this point, and I'm just done. But I feel like I gotta do my best to try and mitigate the situation for them and give them a chance to win.
Mm-hmm.
So I try and shove up this wave. Riven doesn't have TP, so I'm just trying to shove the wave.
Unfortunately, you don't have Krugs at this point. It's a very aggressive pink ward for extremely losing lane. But
dude, aggressive playstyle. So I decided to roam. So I just shoved lane in, so I'm going to see if I can get something mid lane here. I think I get pretty salty with this guy.
She just uses her stun.
I missed my axe.
Yeah, the first axe, yeah.
That's why I got upset. I was like, dude, what are you doing?
It would, like, if Nocturne didn't ult there, you could have dove with him, and it probably would have been a kill.
Very true. I had lost vision, and I just...
Yeah. No, I think it was a fine play on Zed's part and your part. Everyone came out pretty ahead from it.
So, now I'm headed back top lane.
I feel like she's just gonna kill you here.
Now, that's what I thought she'd do too. I walk up right here, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna die. But she doesn't.
Oh, interesting.
Now, I'm like, she's in this bush.
So you walk up to it. Yeah.
Missed my axe, the hero.
Yeah.
Just do some BM backing, I guess. I have no idea what I'm doing at this point in the game. I'm so fucking tilted.
Yeah. Pretty bad. I mean, there's not really... You're kind of looking for jungle help at this point. Like Lee Sin to come in and ult for you.
Yeah, I think I told Jake just to leave the lane alone
Yeah,
and try and get lead somewhere else. Because I
that's
didn't
perfectly
think
fine.
that what did I build? I built ninja tabbies. I was thinking that I could just survive, and if other lanes got ahead, then we could win. To
Hmm.
be fair, though, if their jungler had come up here, they could have probably continued to tower dive me, but I don't think he goes with that strategy.
Yeah.
Especially with tower so low, it's very likely that things could have gotten
Um,
even poorer for me. She goes and finds my pink ward, destroys it.
yeah.
Really wasn't much value in that pink ward. Didn't remove a ward. Didn't really do anything other than just
Yeah.
waste 100 gold, just like
Yeah.
you said.
Yeah. I mean,
So,
it didn't even last too much longer than a normal word. And if you're just
yep.
gonna be sitting under a tower, even buying a normal word is questionable. But I saw you went for the distortions, which gives you more map pressure by far,
Distortion's really nice for map pressure. I like distortion on Olaf period because the movement speed on Ghost gets increased all the way up to 40%,
which
which
is
was
insane. Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy. And the other boots are nice, but I think
What is
distortion's
she doing?
now this is where I'm like, oh shit, yeah. It's just like I'm
Like,
gonna
why? Why did she choose to do that?
I don't know. I was talking to Jake and Call at the time, and I was like, I have no idea why this Riven just did this. And
Yeah, it's very like
I
it's
think
not
it's
even questionable. That's
speculation.
just straight up bad. I mean,
Yeah.
she had a
So I
huge
don't
lead.
think she was expecting me to have the distortion boots. I'm not sure that I could have caught her without distortion boots.
That might be true, but even so,
And
like if
that's a
you had,
pretty cheesy strategy. Especially this account's like not very like these people are not very good.
yeah,
Well, I say this, but we see some pretty good stuff in here.
yeah,
But anyhow, what I was saying was is she probably just wasn't expecting distortion boots. They're not very popular.
especially not with a ghost champion.
Yeah, I
Generally,
agree.
you see it on like an Annie, so she can get more engages.
And ETF. You see it when
Mm.
you've got people going with like Ghost and Flash. I see a
Mm.
ton of that.
Also,
Second round
teleport's a
here,
big deal.
I'm not sure if I landed my axe on both of them, but it kind of looked like it to me.
It was just a pretty solid fight. You just straight up outnumbered them and outpowered them there.
Yeah, we were. Jake was like so excited he didn't die there. I thought he was dead. He thought he was dead. So generally, when I'm playing top lane, I feel like home guard gives me more map pressure. But with Olaf in particular, I just feel like the distortion bonus to Ghost gives me a whole much better team fight.
Yeah.
Much harder to kite me while I've got 40% increased movement speed.
Especially combining that with your ult. The problem like with most champions not bringing ghosts because their team fight, as long as they get slowed once, the entire ghost duration is pretty much wasted. But with Olaf
Yep,
being able to just negate all of that, it's pretty good.
yep. So I'm going for a dead man's here. I'm definitely not trying to play hero. Just kind of going for some more map pressure.
Hmm.
And I feel that the dead man's will help me like run away from situations I don't want to be in and help me get to other places in the map because 1v1ing Riven is just not something that I should be doing. Even though I want to, I guarantee you every time I'm playing Olaf, I want to 1v1 the other top laner. So
Yeah,
hard.
the one of the benefits to Desmond's though is it is actually a pretty big bonus to. I thought something was going to happen there to like your actual split pushing gives you a lot of advantages because of the burst, not the
Yeah,
passive of it.
I'm getting pretty tanky at this point, especially I'm about to hit level 11 and get some extra resistances.
Yeah, which is pretty strong.
And it's just, I'm starting to become quite a problem.
Hmm.
Just the fact that I'm all over the place. And Riven can't really match me with where I'm going. I've got TP and I have distortion boots. This, I think, goes real poorly.
It seems like it's doing just fine so far.
I
At least
bitch out
depends.
so hard here.
Hmm. Nice. Seems like it went pretty well. The Graves didn't rotate up while everyone else did, so it ended up being a 3-for-2. And
Yeah, I
one
was
of them was
really
your
worried that
support.
Annie was going to kill me. And then when I went back in, I was sure she was going to kill me. But it just
Yeah.
didn't happen.
I was
Honestly, a fair amount of luck was involved in this.
I was pretty confident that she was gonna kill you as well.
I think the big thing that I was really expecting from this Annie that I didn't see was the Numrel Anomicon,
Mm-hmm.
or however the fuck you say it. I don't know.
Morellonomicon, yeah.
Yeah, whatever. That's what I
Morelos.
was kind of expecting in team fights, and she just didn't get it very early. She went for the Rod of Ages, which is a good
Yeah.
item, but like I don't know.
Like the
Trying to
Rod of
use
Age.
Anomicon with Olaf is just AIDS. It's
Yeah.
terrible.
The thing is, generally you get Rod of Ages on Annie if you believe that you have enough damage to solo them out anyways. And against your team, that's not really the case because you see the Merc treads on your mid lane there, and your top lane is pretty tanky, and Lee Sin's quite a bruiser, and Caitlyn's not really someone that she'll ever really be able to get onto. So I think if she went for more of a bursty, yeah. So I believe if she went for more bursty, more selfish build, would have worked out better. It feels like you guys are just chasing a little too far. I mean, yeah, I guess it ends up working, but I would expect their team to be here. Haha, that was an amazing axe. Yeah.
Yep, the dragon.
Dragon's still fighting her.
And then Annie.
Yeah, that was pretty great.
I go full rage mode here, and we still win. We just come out on top. It was pretty miraculous in my opinion.
That's pretty great.
Meanwhile, Graves is just backing. Jake had stop on Lee Sin to stop Riven's split push, and since their jungler's dead, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you just killed him.
We go for the dragon here. And Graves back, so we don't even have to worry about him trying to take it with his ult.
Right.
So I'm going to back off because I assume Riven would continue pushing top, but she decided to walk mid for some reason, even though we were pretty sure she'd be able to 1v1 Jake if she forced it.
Yeah, I mean, there's not too much Lee Sin can do, except for maybe ulting her into tower. And even then, with the 2 level difference and, just pure items due to gold, she should have had a pretty easy time.
I didn't rather keep track of Riven's summoner cooldowns, so I would have just assumed that she would have tried to go in for the kill, especially considering how she played earlier with Nocturne, tower diving me, all that. She seemed like a very aggressive player. But she just became very inconsistent as the game went on. It was very interesting.
Like, when you came up for that minion wave, she could have just killed you and taken tower, but instead she waits for her minion wave to die when you back and then finishes tower. Which tower gains a huge increase in armor when there's no minions around. So it made it, instead of it being 2 auto attacks for her, I looked back and it ended up being about 4 auto attacks.
Crazy sauce, man. Yeah. Well, we're headed mid again. I'm not even quite sure what all happens. This game's pretty long.
I mean, you're just a big monster right now. They can't really do too much to you too quickly. And yeah, they end up coming after you, but...
Well, the thing that was nice about that is it kind of left their back line,
in their front line.
We basically completely turned them around.
Yeah, it was like a position reverser on their whole team.
Yeah, and it goes poorly for them. I'm pretty sure we come out on top, incredibly so in this fight.
That Lee Sin kick, if Riven had her whole combo up, would have just aced your team. But fortunately, she didn't. W.
Was definitely questionable, but it worked out.
Yeah. You wouldn't have gotten the kill if he didn't kick, though.
For sure. I go top. Riven doesn't have TP to match me, so I'm not too concerned about it. I'm just this is a free tower. I'm going to take it. This is a really big thing with having TP when the other top laner doesn't.
Yeah.
You can just go anywhere you want to, and you don't really have to worry about them following you. But it does kind of, as we've seen in this game, give some more early pressure to her.
Yeah, it really does. As you notice, once your minions get here, it just gets destroyed a lot quicker.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Now, I'm pretty sure this is another inconsistent, after, you're going to see here, this is an inconsistent behavior from this Riven. Again. She could have chased me. I'm pretty sure she could have chased me down and killed me. But she didn't for it.
I really feel like she could have killed you there. And I think if she had her Black Cleaver completed, she definitely would have, but... Just with the phase.
Ghost and my ult was used. I don't know, man. Inconsistent behavior from the player, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I have gone from 0-2 to 3-3 and 8, so I'm pretty happy at this point. And there's a wild Riven in the bush.
Yeah, I mean, she could have easily continued to push up this wave, but obviously she has no vision. So.
Yep.
That's one problem with being ahead as top lane and choosing not to invest in vision, is you're actually going to fall quite a bit behind because you'll push in the wave like she did, and you just got 2 waves for the 1 wave she pushed in, so She's ending up losing a lot of CS by not investing in vision and sticking around, pushing it all the way into tower.
Yep. She just acts very odd. It's kind of like he knew what to do very early on, but then it just kind of fell off, I guess. So I go for a Sterex Gage because I feel like their team's very bursty. They've got Graves, Annie, Riven, Sona. I feel like pretty much their entire game plan revolves around bursting us down. So
Yeah,
Sterex Gage kind of gives me that extra oomph I'm looking for.
makes a lot of sense. Looks like you guys took
And
a pretty
things
bad
just
fight
go
there.
so bad here. This game is very back and forth. I'm not quite sure what I'm going for. I'm trying to save this Caitlyn, but I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, you could have taken out the Sona for sure.
Don't remember how this goes. I'm pretty sure I just like tilt die here.
Probably.
Oh, she gets healed. Fortunately, I'm not completely
Oh,
retarded
you.
and run away, but
Yeah, the missing that axe there was pretty sad.
Sterex Gage, baby.
Yeah. Dang.
Dude, that was so bad on my part, and if
It
that
looks.
Riven just kept walking around, it would have been fine.
Yeah.
But I don't know why he felt the need to try and turn around. Just sad day for him.
She's also maxing her W second, which personally isn't that great. The shield that you get from maxing your E second is just so immense on Riven.
Yeah, I mean, like, if she can just use her shield to block my E, that's huge.
Yeah.
Like, that's a whole bunch of true damage that is just completely negated.
Or even when she was in lane, just use it to block your Q damage.
Yeah.
Because
I
it's
don't know.
around about the same cooldown, especially with Black Cleaver. Or Kindle Gem
Now,
finished.
to credit to this guy, he is still top CS in the game, right along with his Graves, and he has 6 kills.
Mm-hmm.
So he's doing all right,
Right.
but still kind of sketchy.
I feel like even so, you've had much more impact around the game.
Well, that's basically what I was going for. I was like, this guy has completely stomped me in lane, so I'm gonna see if I can get something by roaming. And fortunately for me, it did kind of work out. So.
Yeah.
Honestly don't remember how a lot of these fights go down.
You guys are looking for jungle fights, which is really kind of what your comp needs. But it's also like what their comp needs. So it just really depends who has more people
Yeah,
at this
I
point.
think one of the big things that I really liked about this is that just by putting them on their heels, we had a huge advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Not that we always were able to do
That
it.
that
when
Zed
we
play
had
was
the
pretty
chances.
questionable right there.
Yeah, Zed going for that is just like, I'm not too sure. I just wasn't sure what he was going for exactly. Like, it's their Nocturne jungle. I don't really
Yeah.
think he's got that much. Like, taking him out doesn't really do much for us.
Yeah, I mean
Now,
Dragon's
like,
not
Trace
even
Annie
out.
or something, that would be a huge part of their combo that they're missing.
Yeah.
Nocturnes just kind of clean up on the combos that they've got going because they've got Sona, Annie, like it's crazy. I don't even need to tell people; they can
Yeah.
see it.
I'm not sure why Nocturne ulted there. They don't have any way to engage after their graves getting chunked like that.
I think he was expecting Jake to go in on that Q, but I was like screaming at him not to. I was like, "Don't do it! Don't do it!" And he didn't. But basically, what I had asked him to do was just kick Riven out of the fights, and that was really the only thing that we needed to do.
Mm-hmm.
This Zed is kind of does okay here, but
He
things just kind of go
not really. He he didn't even get his ult off to do much of damage. It was all right play, but like he just walked straight towards them while all their abilities were up.
Yeah, kind of a messy situation. I go back because I've got TP, so I just like boogie back in there.
Yeah, you're probably able to take the tower from there. Yeah, it looks
Mhm.
like. Not sure why they all decided to back off like that.
Again, very inconsistent behavior. Survived the Graves burst though, man.
Yeah, that was pretty nice.
But Caitlyn doesn't live. So sad.
Yeah. Neither does Brand. I feel like Brand could have gotten away there.
I felt that way too, but I didn't. When I was playing, I didn't get a close look at what was going on, so
Yeah.
I don't really know, honestly.
He kind of stuck around once the Caitlyn got caught.
Yeah. Leave them behind. Don't look
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, the don't look back strategy in solo queue really is sometimes the better way to go. But sometimes you can actually turn fights around,
I mean,
especially
like
with
if
a Fed.
you can see a kill behind you, it's something. But if
Yeah.
it's just like trying to save your teammate, I don't usually think that's worthwhile.
Yeah.
Unless you're like really late in the game, and if that person goes down, it's just game over anyway.
Yeah.
Like if you've got nothing else, then sure, go all in on a bad play. But I mean,
Yeah.
you got to do if you can, just avoid messy situations.
I totally
So
agree.
surprisingly, we totally like this game's so close for us in our heads. I'm super stoked though because I've gone from like completely losing to being pretty much a menace.
This game is actually really close still. It's only about a 1k gold lead,
Mm-hmm.
even though
And
you have
we've
two
got
towers.
like Lee Sin. Our late game is very questionable. So, and I come up in here. I'm being real weird. Really, really want this.
There
Fucker.
wasn't too much you might have been able to run away, but with that team comp, it's very difficult to run away. At that point, you should have ran through them.
I
But
think I get away here. Do I? I don't remember.
yeah,
Yeah, I get away.
while your whole team dies.
Dead man's, dude. There's a reason you build it. Oh man, you're gonna witness the biggest kahunas you've ever seen. Just wait.
I feel like it.
Jake's like, you're gonna die. You're gonna die. You're fucking dead. And then he's gone.
TP's back.
Oh,
Man mode. I thought you were gonna fight her.
No, oh god. That would have been really manly.
Yeah. I saw potential with it based on your W and your passive.
If I had ult, I might have gone for it, but that was down. Oh no.
That's true.
At that point, there was like no one on my team was up. I think everyone had just died, so I was kind of like, even if I do go for a fight, and let's say I do manage 1v1 her, we're probably just going to end up. I'll probably end up just getting picked off by another teammate. So
No, I agree.
I try and run this Riven down, and I really try and contain my salt in the fact that I just can't run her down.
I mean, yeah, she is Riven, and it's a huge part of her kit is being able to run away.
Yeah.
Yeah, you missed your axe there.
Yep, real unfortunate.
And I mean, you get the kill, so it doesn't make too much of a difference.
This K ult though, man. Mr. Bubbles. Please.
That was purely the kill steal. Purely.
Yeah.
There's no
Bubbles,
securing
Mr.
involved.
Bubble here was real mad with us. He was real salty.
Why was he upset?
This game is great. I just remembered how great this game is. This game's fucking awesome. Oh man, this game gets so funny. It lasts forever though. Like Jesus.
Yeah, we've still got another 20 minutes or so.
This is really salty. I get so upset with this. Like, come on, man. Almost got it. How about that Graves?
Yeah, how about that Graves? I mean, they end up getting 2 kills off of it, so I mean, can you really blame him? Like a quadra kill, damn.
Yeah.
The hero. They ping top. Looks like Annie wants it.
Annie needs it.
She's like, I don't have TP, no.
If only he was doing double TP, man.
No, single
The real
TP.
question is, what does Olaf do when he spawns? It's the real question.
I'd wager he dies.
Really?
Yeah.
First things first. I'm just like, wait a second.
Better take out that inhibitor.
Okay.
Right, guys?
This whole thing that's about to happen is the
Graves is like, hey, wait a second.
This guy go, man. He's trying so hard. Oh, it goes so bad. Oh my god.
If you ulted earlier, you may have been able to kill the Graves. But it ended up working. I did not expect you to be able to get away from there. Really surprising.
So
like
funny.
That distortion ghost. Good,
I'm telling you, man, distortion is the way to go on Olaf, no doubt. I have no doubt in my mind. Now, I really wish I had landed my axe on that Riven because I would have gotten more gold. Phew.
What a hero.
I just, like, I knew not to
The
stand there.
hero.
I've got a metric shit ton of fucking health. But this Caitlyn's like, I'm just gonna stand right the fuck in front of Annie. Here we go.
Tibbers is just wrecking you.
I think I live. Oh, this is so funny. Oh my god. So, we call this the rape bush. We're not
I can see
done,
why.
fellas. We're not done. Just you wait.
Is Miss Sona gonna come over and try to rape you? Oh, she flashes towards you. If she didn't flash towards you, you would have been able to kill her, or you wouldn't have been able to kill her.
This whole time, I'm not sure what he's doing. Just, and then there's Nocturne. We're fucking running, boys.
He should have spell shielded that. Would have been able to kill you easily. He
I
ult.
don't think he had vision of me to. To be fair, I got an inhibitor and a fuck people up.
Yeah, so what? 3 kills, an inhibitor, for the cost of TP, ghost, and death.
Yep.
You also get pressure for dragon because of no nocturnal.
I'm not sure. Graves is just like super tilted there because, like, I don't even know what he was going for. This brand does a metric shit ton of damage, by the way. Like, just so much damage. It's not even funny.
Yeah. I feel like, I don't know, the brand really helps your late game damage. Like, the 8% max health is just ridiculous. Like, Caitlyn's late game is really good. So is Brand's, but like Zed, Lee Sin, their damage just isn't that great. Especially once they start getting QSSs and so forth.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure let me see here. They're McHale's.
That doesn't work for Zed ult, though.
Yeah, I know they get it at some point. They get a QSS at some point. Now things get super, super sketchy. I think everybody fucking dies, pretty much. This Caitlyn, she's like 1v4. I'm super like, I gotta save her. I fuck up here so hard. I just can't fathom why I can't kill this Graves. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, he has no lifesteal at this point. He's 3%.
Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't kill him, honestly.
He has quite a bit of resistances.
Yeah, I figured it must have been resistances plus Sona. And I play very poorly against, like, I guess, sustained supports.
Yeah.
The game prior to this, I played against the Soraka, and I was just furious that I couldn't fucking kill people.
Yeah, I feel like if you have you're more used to having maybe a Titanic Hydra or some burst of damage like that, which you just don't have this game.
Yeah, I ended up going for tanky items pretty much exclusively because I was so far behind. I'm going for a Hex Drinker here, though, because I want to, like, survive the anti-burst.
Yeah.
So get a little bit of damage from Maul Memorius.
Yeah, the Maul, like, it gives you a huge boost as Olaf. It really helps you once you get down low to help you get back up high.
I'm pretty excited. I'm running around with 3 dragons and I've just got like 1,000,000,001 movement speed.
Yeah.
Olaf doesn't have like the kind of like super win button like Malphite. You know, you press R, you win the game pretty much kind of deal.
Yeah.
But you certainly do have a lot of mobility and a lot of chase power. If you can land your axes on Olaf, you can pretty much guarantee that you're going to be able to run somebody down. There's very little counterplay to it. I mean,
other than dodging it.
I mean, yeah, you can dodge it, but assuming that you can land it, it's pretty difficult to this game.
Yeah. It's not the easiest ability to land, though.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. So, Nocturne done Scoots here real bad. I don't know what the fuck he's going for. I'm just trying to zone this Riven out of the fight. I don't want to like jump
without taking too much damage yourself. Yeah, nice axe onto Graves. If your team followed you up there, you could have easily taken that fight. It still was a 3v4, but I feel like you guys have the ability to take it.
Yep. Oh baby.
The exhaust, unfortunate. The exhaust ignite just wrecks.
He blows so much on me there. I didn't realize that Riven exclusively ulted me there, but that was really poor decision on her part.
Yeah, you should be able to take inhibitor quite easily off of that, because
get 2. I'm not sure though.
Yeah, this brand should probably back and home guard back in.
I'm not sure what he's doing.
Yeah, they
I
they
almost
end up.
thought they were gonna leave that inhib there. That was pretty salty.
Yeah, that would have been. Oh,
Brand almost just died to the Ludens proc.
yeah.
Wow.
They if you guys still had Baron there, that this fight could have been a lot better.
This
But
is just so sketchy. Like this entire fight here is so weird.
yeah, like they weren't really trusting each other at all. They just
Yeah.
kept going in one by one.
I don't know. I was fairly confident anytime I wanted to go in that people were gonna follow me up, but my whole team's just ham as fuck.
Yeah.
Got my Maul of Malmortius,
I,
baby.
I mean, they kind of have to be with how you're playing. Like at times
Yeah.
they tried not to be, but it just didn't work.
I don't know. It seems to. I mean, the fact that they were basically fucking up. Like, to be fair, if the enemy team was playing to their maximum capacity, I think my team probably should just straight up lose here.
Yeah.
Like, team composition wise. There's very little way for us to really deal with the Wombo combo they've got going. But when Riven just exclusively ults one person who's already spent, like, I've already used everything, so my effect on the fight is already complete. It seems a little sketchy.
Yeah.
The wave clear, though, man.
Yeah, that Sunfire keeps giving you quite a bit, along with just your axes.
Yeah.
It seems like
Go ahead.
The longer the game goes, the less Olaf requires mana, even though you never build mana on him, which is a pretty big strength of his.
Yeah, I mean, early on in the game, you feel so mana starved because your number of axes you can cast is very limited.
Right.
Honestly, I think it's great for balance.
Yeah, it's a great balance.
Later in the game, like your axes really aren't as bad as they are early game. Early game though, you can pretty much just kill somebody with axes.
Yeah.
They were pretty salty. I tried to go for that.
I mean, it's the support versus the top laner. I mean,
To be fair, this brand does 85k damage in this game.
Oh yeah.
So, pretty deserving of the blue.
Yeah, but I mean, he does have Morellos.
Yeah, he's real scary. Yeah. Like he's a big reason why we're able to win team fights and stuff right now. It's basically a whole nother carry. Mage supports like him, they've got their place in the game, but they can just get choked so easily.
Yeah. If you look at someone like Sona, she provides so much more benefit to the rest of her team. Especially if you look at how she built.
We go way too hard here. This was really bad. I should have just turned around immediately, but I goofed.
I feel like Caitlyn was mispositioned because you guys could have easily taken that fight.
Yeah, but Zed and I'm pretty sure I used Ghost. Let me check. Yeah, I ghosted there. I wouldn't really blame her for not being able to keep up with us because Zed flashed.
She went. Yeah, I mean, it was more of a communication thing. I wasn't really saying that she wasn't keeping up. It was she went to mid lane instead of coming down with the rest of the team.
Yeah. Oh well, that was a bit unfortunate.
Yeah, you end up taking out Riven, so ends up being a 3-for-3.
Riven messes up. The amount of pressure we're getting off of these minions is huge, though. Even if they were to completely ace us, they'd still have a hell of a time trying to actually do anything with it.
Yeah, plus your top lane, the only lane without inhibitor minions, actually was pushing out for you anyway.
Yeah, I think we're coming up on the close of the game now, and this is just the close of this game works out perfectly. We kind of get really lucky that we're able to end it this early, surprisingly, even though it's a pretty long game, all things considered.
I mean, you still got 13 minutes left in this game. So it's
nope. Wait, do we?
Yeah, we're at 38 minutes. It ends at 51.
50. You got 51 on it? Mine says it's 43 minutes or 44 minutes from there.
Interesting.
We'll see what happens. Maybe something's messed up. We get Baron here before I even show up. I think we end up going. Nope, we don't chase. I thought we chased really hard here for some reason. I go to push top.
There's nothing really. There's not really any reason for anyone on your team to be anywhere but top at this point. So.
Yeah, I think inhibitors are about to respawn.
Right.
But I'm not quite sure. Mr. Bubbles was upset with us. He was really salty with everybody for some reason. So he does his own thing. Fucking Bubbles.
Mr. Bubbles, what are you thinking? Bran just decides to ult there. Interesting move.
It does a lot of damage, and I just kind of chill. Like, I see
Yeah,
Caitlyn is just not with us, so I'm not really all that into. Last time we went in without Caitlyn, we pretty much all died, and we
yeah,
got Baron buff here, so I'm just not that anxious to waste it. I come in here because I really don't want them to go kill Caitlyn,
right.
so I'm trying to draw them and make them stay here. I can't see anything right there, and I'm
Yeah,
just
I
like,
saw
oh
that.
god, I'm not getting collapsed on.
And then you can't see anything and it's still.
Still can't see shit. But I don't remember. He does live. Okay, so I back off here. I really want to live here because I'm gonna use my TP to come back. So I probably could have killed that guy if I kept going, but I was more concerned with staying alive.
Hmm.
I really wanted to utilize this Baron buff. So I see that they're chasing Zed.
Yeah, I
You
saw
guys have
that.
been really poor in making good decisions in the past, so I decided to split push bot lane and see what I can do. I'm not sure if I stick to it. I see that they've given up on Zed, so I'm going to try and just meet up with my team.
Hmm.
Riven kills him. Oh, I'm super salty about this. So this Riven is so fast. It's very upsetting. I've got dead mans, and I just can't run this person down. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, I'm right here. And
Yeah.
my animation cancels. So good. But I get the assist. Sunfire OP, man.
What a man.
Sunfire OP.
So it looks like Baron's about to run out. So I mean, you got one tower out of that, and that's about
Oh,
it.
don't worry, baby.
Two
We're
towers.
not
Sorry.
done. We get some janky shit here.
I don't know. Your Baron has like about 10 seconds left on it, and I'm not quite sure what you can get out of it.
Maybe we do have another Baron fight.
I imagine you have to, because you guys aren't finishing the game now.
Not sure what happens after this point because I thought the game was going to end a certain way, but it's looking different. I'm so confused. I don't understand what's going on. Yeah, Baron buff's just gone. I don't understand.
Yeah. So like at the end of that, your power play was mostly gold based. Very little objective play on it. All the inhibitors were able to actually respawn while Baron was on you guys.
This game's
And
even longer than I thought. Jesus.
yeah, and it looks like the Lee Sen just got caught there. I wasn't watching him. I don't know what happened.
He done goofed. That's his words.
Don't we all here at Deadly Comedy done goof?
They're pretty much just on a regular basis. Done
It's
goofed.
pretty much our play style to at some point done goof because we go so aggro.
Yep. I'm just.
I'm not sure
I
why
am
you're always
window
wanting to
shopping
back.
so hard. Just window shopping so hard right there.
Yeah. I'm not sure
Oh,
why
I wanted
you.
my ZZ Rock portal
Oh,
again. It was
I see. I see.
I had to get my ZZ Rock portal. Look at this movement speed. I'm just so enthralled with it. I have no idea where the hell I'm going right now. Just like taking the scenic route down mid lane.
Yeah. I like how you never use auto attacks when you have dead men's.
I'm trying to keep it up in case something important happens. Auto attacking minions just doesn't seem like that important to
Yeah.
me.
Hitting
So,
over 400 or 540 movement speed going through Scuttle.
yeah, baby. This is why I get so frustrated when people outrun me. I'm just like, how the hell?
Looks
Finally,
like they actually stopped them from doing dragon.
yeah, things get real sketchy here.
Yeah, this is a very interesting scenario.
So my video might bug out here, and I'm gonna be super salty if it does.
Well, I can walk you through what happens the rest of the game if it does. Let's let me know. But at this point, they just took dragon.
They
Um,
did the dragon. This game lasts so much longer than I expected it to. Like I thought
yeah,
it was
at
before.
25-minute mark, it looked like you guys had a huge lead, and you've maintained about a 1K gold lead, which if you put it into percentage wise is like pennies on the dollar. I mean,
Yup.
you pretty
This
much
game
are
is
even.
pretty bad. Like Like, there's not a whole lot else to say about it. Both teams play pretty poorly.
Yeah.
Okay, so my video is just fine. It is
Okay.
apparently live, quote unquote. I was
Wow.
behind on times this whole time.
Wow, what a hero.
So, Mr. Bubbles, game will now exit. Sad day.
Sad
You
day.
can pause it if you want to. I can try and come back.
No, it's
or you can
fine.
just keep going.
Yeah, I can just walk you through what's going on. So at this point, you guys are all just sitting mid. Mr. Bubbles is coming down. He's full build along with, it looks like you.
Right.
Lee Sin still has one item left to go, and the brand is full items with yet to upgrade his Sightstone, as well as you have still not upgraded your totem.
Probably never even.
Okay, you're fighting here. You went Ragnarok. It's a 5v5. It looks like Riven just destroyed your team with her ult. The Lee Sin got exhausted. Riven comes in with her big ult, and she's just destroying your entire team. Mr. Bubbles is running away as well as Brand. He's able to stun the Riven, but he's getting chased down by Nocturne. Well, Brand is able to use his stun, so he's able to get out. It looks like, oh no, then he gets trapped by Graves. He hourglasses. Caitlyn tries to help out. Ooh, they actually kill Riven. Caitlyn gets her ult down onto the Riven, Nocturne actually, and then Graves ends up solo killing the Caitlyn. So it's Graves acing the team, still having his GA. Looks like he's going to go top lane with a major wave and push into inhibitor turret. It looks at this point like if you guys had like one inhibitor down, Graves probably could have won the game, but due to the fact you kept your whole second tier line of towers even being like even in gold, pretty much meant that you guys could save this game.
Yeah, pretty crazy game, no doubt.
Yeah, Zed's up now while Graves is knocking down on an inhibitor turret. He home guards in, ults to the Graves, and then decides to back off with proccing the GA. Looks like you guys are all willing to chase the Graves at this point. He didn't take the inhibitor, but he procs Zed's GA, unfortunately. It looks like at this point, like, it's a pretty even matchup. Like, there's not too much to say, like, who has the lead. Like, whoever decides to take a better fight is going to win. You
I
and...
definitely say that the game felt like just a straight-up draw for the whole
Yeah.
duration of it. And the way we ended, we just kind
Let
of...
me take over for a second. You and Jake are taking down Baron at this point. Then Annie comes in and Nocturne ults Lee Sin, and Lee Sin's super low. So are you, and you're just kind of getting baited around. He dies to Baron, and it looks like you might die to Sona. This Baron fight looks really janky, and I'm not sure how you can recover from this. Caitlyn just died. You have no Nocturne, and they have pretty much a free pass to Baron at this point. Wow, yeah, Zed's dead. I don't see how you guys can come back from this. It looks like you're probably going to lose. Brand coming in, trying to mess with the Riven. She QSS's his... Oh, he kills her. Wow. The solo play on Brand pretty much maybe saved the game in that sense. Looks like they're taking Baron here. Brand wards over the wall. It's pretty much only Nocturne, it looks like, it's trying to take down the Baron. Brand's getting some good poke on him. Just Sona and Nocturne just smacking at Baron. It looks like they're going to give up, actually. Nocturne taking a lot of damage. It looks like it was going to settle down a little bit. I'm not too sure about that since you came in. You just kind of running around their jungle. Looks like you stopped their blue, so Annie might not be able to get that. Graves might be picking that one up. Oh, you just run into a bush and find Nocturne. Not sure how many people are going to be in this side of the jungle, but Brand is just looking at three of them. Sona ults across the two of you. Brand gets the kill onto Annie. You're just hitting this scuttle crab up. Yeah, it looks like he's going to settle down. So what were you going to say?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm just like envisioning this game as I remember it, and I'm just like, oh
Yeah.
man, this is crazy.
Yeah, you have a
This whole
huge...
game is just, it felt like a draw the entire time.
Yeah.
And we do end up pulling this off, but it's really janky, and the game probably could have gone on for another 20 minutes even after like we do finally end it. We just kind of got lucky.
Yeah, you just got 45 seconds on Brand and them having 45 seconds on Annie. You and Lisa are two-manning the Baron. Looks like Caitlyn and Zed show up. You guys take it, surprisingly. At one point, them having four people up and you only having two, they did not take Baron, left you up to pretty much come close to acing them, and then took Dragon, or Baron rather, yourselves. You guys are sitting on fourth Dragon, so in 7 seconds when it comes up, if you take that uncontested, that could be game.
Pretty crazy, dude.
You and Zed are moving down to Dragon. It's up now, and you guys start it. Lee Sin's coming in. Riven's across the wall. It's pretty dark. Nocturne coming in. Pretty much a fight at this point means game. You're face taking three of them, while your team tries to take Dragon. That's about 4,000 health resets. You're waiting for Caitlyn and Brand to show up. This could be a 4v5. You're backing for teleport. Ooh, Zed gets a kill onto Graves. Caitlyn gets a kill onto Riven. This fight is going very well. Annie comes in and is able to kill the Caitlyn, and you just collapse down onto this Annie, and Sona flashes over the wall to get a good ult onto you. Probably could have hit more people. Brand comes in, tries to kill the Sona. He gets the stun. You get the kill. You're pinging Nexus. Brand is trying to solo Dragon. Looks like he's going to fall away and come with you. You don't even give a crap about your minions at this point, even though you have bot and top lane pushing it super heavily with just only a few minions standing in between them. You decide to go down mid lane, take the inhibitor. Looks like you're going to wait for minions now. You guys just have an insurmountable amount of minions. 3 cannons and bot wave, 3 cannons and top wave with hundreds of minions on the map at this point that are just hoarding in from red side. If you had Baron, which you do, yeah, at this point with this many Baron minions, there's pretty much nothing in the game that can stop you. 15 seconds on Graves, which will be the first one to come up. Riven shortly after that. 2 inhibitors down, 3 inhibitors down. Just an incredible, just labyrinth of minions just taking them down. They would need to be Spartans to take on this kind of love. And just like the Spartans, they come down, and every single one of them are dead. Just an incredible finish to an incredible game.
Right, dude. Man, I told you. Imagine if those minions hadn't been there. That
Yeah.
would have continued on. It would have been.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure if the minions having come out that way was intentional or not. I don't know if somebody set that up.
Yeah.
But if they did, props to them. If not, thank the gods of League.
Yeah. Well, this was Deadly Comedy. I'm Rune, and this was Ray, and this was one of his games with Jake. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Check out our other videos, and we'll see you later. You have anything to say, Ray?
No, just bye.
Bye.